Hey everybody, this is Frank Molicalo, the host of The Table, the podcast where people don't tell stories you don't. And here's my co-host,
Reese Berlin.
And today we're joined by
Carol Gebhart.
And so you just came back from college, right?
Yes.
You finished your first semester.
Yes.
Right? And which college are you going to right now?
I'm going to Texas State University in San Marcos.
Nice. What are you majoring in or thinking about?
Well, I major in clinical laboratory science. Yes. So all the science and math classes you can take, I'm taking them.
So that's very different from newspaper, which you were in high school, right?
Yeah, I did newspaper all 4 years of high school, and I actually was the editor of the online newspaper.
So did any of the lessons you learned while managing the online newspaper kind of like carry over to college?
Definitely time management and having to get things like out on a like timely manner and having to kind of be in charge over like not only people and what they're doing, but like different like upcoming due dates or like events that are happening around the school and everything like that. So just definitely like keeping track of everything that's going on in my life and like around me. Definitely like I've used that in the past and everything.
Yeah. So I was actually thinking, is there anything from college that you learned there that you wish you had known in high school?
Oh, I'm learning every day. It's college. You think you know what college is when you go. Like when you graduate from high school and you're like, I'm so ready for college. It slaps you in the face. Like it is a huge eye-opener for you. Like I don't know one person who has been truly prepared to go to college. Everybody who's in high school is always in the mindset of, yes, I'm so excited. Everything's going to be great. And it is great, but there are super low points, and like I just wish I would have known that it's not always going to be what you think it's going to be. It's not all going to be like parties and going to class and having fun and having like finding all your friends and like on your first day of class, you're just blindsided because you're just like you have no idea what's going to happen, and like the classes, like class style is completely different than high school, and like it definitely is. Just don't think like what you think is going to happen is actually going to happen.
So in what way is like the class style different?
Well, one, instead of having about 30, maybe like 25 to 30 kids in your class, I have 600 kids in 3 of my classes. So, and your professor doesn't care about you. They don't care. They're there to go teach. You don't show up, they don't care. You don't do your work, they don't care. It's not their problem, it's your problem. So like your teachers, like unless it's like a much more intimate class, which you won't usually get until your late junior year or your senior year, your professors don't really give a crap what you do. It's all up to you, and they're there to help you. If you come to them, they're not going to come to you and be like, listen, you need to try harder. You always have to go to them, and even then, they might not care. They might just be like, figure it out on your own. So that's very different, because like I've had teachers here who have helped me through such hard things, and like including Miss Cummins. That's why I'm here. I'm visiting her today.
Yeah.
Like, and it's very different there, because like they have so many students that like, who are you to like to just be the one person that they focus on? So like that is the one thing that was very different.
So are these because they're like very like general ed classes, or are they because?
Well, freshman year everybody takes pretty much the same general classes, and that's why they're all so big. But even your sophomore year, it's going to be just like that too. It's like I said, it's not going to be until like your late junior year or your senior year where you get those more intimate relationships, or if you're doing like a private study with one of your professors or like working with one of your professors on like a project that they're doing, or like an experiment or something like that. It's you really have to like dive in deep into the subject in order to get like a deeper relationship with like the people that you're like in the classes with, or who's teaching the classes.
That's so different from Stratford.
It is very different, because everyone here is so like, we're here for you. You can come for like, well, at least that was how I was. But like I've had teachers who like didn't give a crap about what I did here. But I've also had teachers who have seen personality changes in me and have pulled me aside and called my mom even because they were worried about me so much. So like you can get teachers who are so great and I have teachers here who I will remember for the rest of my life. But you can get like bad seeds kind of. That happens anywhere. That's how it's gonna be for the rest of your life. Yeah. And I think I didn't really learn that until like this past year when like I was struggling in one of my classes. I went to my professor and they're like, there's nothing I can really do for you. Like this is all on you. I'm giving you this information and it's like it's your problem what you do with it. And so I was like, you're right. I just need to figure out different ways for me to study, because studying here is like you have a study guide, you have a Quizlet, and that's what you study and that's what the test is. In college, this is what we studied, there could be anything else on it. So study everything that we've done up until this point and then take the test. But you don't really know. It's you really have to figure out each of your professors like way that they test, because they're all different. Like I have a professor who's doesn't believe in memorization, and so it's all multiple choice. But I have another professor who it's all fill in the blank. So it's like they're all different. So.
Well, so before we start this episode, I just want to say, do you have any teachers you'd like to give a shout out to here in Stratford?
Well, especially Miss Cummins. I was on the tennis team, so Coach Fain, and Mr. Petzel, because he is just one of those teachers who is always there for you no matter what. And he was there for me, and I greatly appreciate it. Yeah.
Right, and speaking of greatly appreciating it, we really appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. See you all guys in the next time.